here at the Commonwealth Karate International Championship, and right now I'm standing with the president himself, the organizer, the passionate man. Please tell us more about everything and introduce yourself.
Sonny Pillay, Hanshi is my title, president of the Commonwealth Karate Nations of the World, president of Karate South Africa, and vice president of All Africa Karate, UFAC.
How has this event impact everyone's, all the participants' lives?
This is the 11th edition of this Commonwealth Karate Championships that started way back in 2004 in Manchester.
Yes.
And it's progressed steadily but very positively. We hosted this event here in 2018, made a huge impact on the city and on the karate practitioners, the students, the athletes of our country. So much so when news came around that it was cancelled in Bangladesh, and I, on behalf of Karate South Africa, put my hands up and was successful in luring the event back to our majestic Indian Ocean shores in the kingdom. People were delighted, the athletes were celebrating because we saved the South African athletes 6 million rands, which it will cost them to travel to Dhaka, Bangladesh for 150 athletes for a period of 1 week. So massive savings for the country's economy, lots of savings for the athletes and their parents, because as you know, our athletes in karate are self-funded, sadly, because the corporates are still conscientized about 4 major or 5 major sports: golf, soccer, cricket, and the other elite sport is rugby, of course, we know that.
Yes.
So they do very little, corporates do very little or nothing for sports like karate and other smaller minnow sports, as they call them. I trust that events like this and the exposure the Durban vibes, the news media is giving to this event will attract the corporates so they come to a realization that sports like karate and other smaller sports matter.
Yes.
And karate is an extraordinary sport in that it teaches discipline, it shapes the lives of today's youth so that tomorrow we could have better sound leaders. The whole world is short of leaders, as you know, and through the medium of karate it's possible to ensure that there's a sound leadership for tomorrow, as today's children are tomorrow's leaders. And if you will focus on today's categories that are being played out on the tatamis, the rings, the mats, you'll see a huge number of the youth of our country and the Commonwealth diaspora gathered here in pursuit of Commonwealth glory.
So, from this success of this championship, what's next for you?
I've also put my hands up on behalf, I believe in this country.
Yes.
I am of the firm view that this country is a country of miracles. I also believe that we have an infrastructure to host major sporting events, cultural events, that is second to none in the whole wide world. We have the weather, we have the sea, we have the mountains, we have the game parks around us, so plenty to offer for tourists. More importantly, the facilities like this current one that we're in, the Olive Convention Center, is world class. And not 5 minutes drive from here, or walk from here, in fact, is the International Convention Center, which I am told is won the conference center of the African continent about 15 times already. It's the best. And attached to it is the Hilton Hotel that was closed since COVID, but has just recently reopened a month ago. So, SADC countries championships is coming here at the end of May, and it will be played out in this venue, or perhaps the University of KwaZulu-Natal, the Westville campus. They have a magnificent sports arena, and we think that we're going to take it there because it has the space and it has the facility.
Well, that's very nice to hear that more games are coming into this city and making this city great again. I just want to know, where did this passion come from for you? Where did it start? I'm
57 years in this business, in the field of karate. I started in 1968, and I was an avid golfer and a footballer. Those are the sports victims of apartheid could play. Cheap sport, you know. You didn't need football boots to play football in those days. You came home with a few bust toes and your ankle dislocated and so forth. But you
Yeah.
got up and got on with it. And I played scratch handicap golf. I was supposed to become a professional golfer. And that's what I went to England for. And in England, on a scholarship, I discovered a karate club and a great grand master of karate, a Japanese gentleman by the name of Keinoseke Enoida. And ever since I entered his dojo, a karate club in the middle of London, I've never looked back. And here I am, 57 years later, bringing an event of this nature, a major event of the World Karate Federation, sanctioned by the World Karate Federation, sanctioned by SASCOC, our Olympic body, sanctioned by Commonwealth Games Federation, right here in the heart of our city. I am
Yes.
passionate about KwaZulu-Natal and the city of Durban. I'm a son of this soil, and I wouldn't trade this city for anything in the world. We are going to
Said it
continue
beautifully.
with this impetus of bringing more and more international events here to give the athletes who really matter, athletes first, that's our cliche, added opportunities. So Karate South Africa is all about opportunities, opportunities, and more opportunities for our beloved athletes.
So, for anyone sitting at home that wants to try out karate, what's the first step for them?
Get onto the website Karate South Africa, and that will point you in the right direction to discover or find one of the karate dojos, karate clubs right near you in your local location.
Oh, that's
Should it have
perfect.
failed, +278 255 77784 is my mobile number, the president. My email is president@karate-sa.org. Don't hesitate to call me. My heart, my telephone, and my doors are open for anybody that is interested in this noble sport called karate. I thank you.
Well, I thank you, and I thank you so much for giving words to inspire everyone and making sure that everyone is on board with this karate vibes. And one more question for you: do you still practice?
I practice. I wear a karate uniform every day of the week. I teach karate, which I'm very passionate about.
Yes.
But my passion has shifted from making champions to working with children.
Yes.
And if I'm not traveling, if I'm not engaged in this kind of activity like promoting a championships,
Yeah.
you'll find me in my white karate uniform with my black belt.
And what style do you incorporate in
Shotokan
your
is the
technique?
style I do, which I believe about 70% of the world is practicing. Shotokan karate, that was an innovation, an introduction by the Japanese karate master, the father of modern day karate. His name was Gichin Funakoshi. He maintained the ultimate aim of the art of karate lies not in victory or defeat, but in the perfection of the character of its participants.
Okay, give it up for Sonny Pillay, Vice
God bless
President
you.
of every karate what.
Yeah, God bless you, my darling.
Thank